It's cold out here. Child, it's cold out here. 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 You know it's cold out here for when you wanna make the money for the rent. My hands are freezing. It's cold out here. It's cold out here. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? Happy Tuesday morning, Tuesday evening live stream. Y'all know I live stream every day. Y'all know I'm giving it to you every day. How y'all doing? How's your day? How's your day? How's your day? How did your day go? I'm just getting out of the plantation, y'all. Just getting out of the plantation. I need a nice head massage. I wish I could afford to go get me a full body massage for about 2 hours, honey. Yes, I need a full body rub down for 2 hours. A professional massage for 2 hours. I deserve it. I deserve. I had a key lime pie today. It was a key lime, like a pie crust key lime pie. It was so freaking good. The key lime, I love me some key lime, honey. I love me some key lime, and I love me some not cranberry. I like cranberry sauce too, but I like key lime, anything key lime, anything cheesecake. Yes, girl, I'm there. Anything key lime, anything cheesecake. Sis, you got me. That key lime joint from ShopRite was so good. I got to get down there to Whole Foods and see what kind of pastries they have down there. I love me a good old pastry. I got to do my research on Whole Foods to see if they have a bakery. I think they do have a bakery indoors. Mm-hmm. It's freezing out here, y'all. Cold, cold, cold. How was y'all day though? Y'all working? Anybody go back to school yet? Y'all don't go back to school until after the new year, but how was everybody's holiday? It's freezing. My hands are still cold. I've been in my car for almost 10 minutes. It's the time of year you just want to go somewhere and eat some hot soup. Curl up to a good book. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. I need to find my water so I can hydrate myself. I drank some water today, but not enough. Not like I should. How's everyone's evening? Let me know if you guys are new here. Please let me know in the chat that you are new. And let me know if you guys are new. If you're new here and it's your first time coming to my channel, let me know. Please let me know. Let's be interactive. Say hello. Come by and just say hello. Come say hi. I did go to the gym this morning. I worked out this body, yaddy yaddy. And I'm exhausted. Took a nice shower this morning after the gym. I wasn't going to shower until this afternoon, but I was in the gym sweating too much today on that elliptical, girl. I was on that elliptical today, sweating. I did 20 minutes on the elliptical, and I was sweating like a horse. Sweating like a horse. How y'all doing this afternoon, though? Mm-mm-mm. A lot of stuff going on at my job. A lot of changes going on there. One of the girls that I don't deal with like that got fired. I'm cracking up because I don't like her. She ain't never liked me, so. But look what happened to her. She ended up got fired. She got fired. I think they said she was supposed to be working at a location. And she called out a couple times. They let her go. I mean, the girl was telling me today, and I was just looking at her like, oh, she should have been fired if it was up to me. They should have been let her go. How y'all doing? I see 5 people watching me. Can y'all give me 5 thumbs up? I got 1 thumbs up. Can y'all show me some love, please? That helps the algorithm find my channel. What I talk about over here, I talk about everything homelessness. I talk about my homeless journey. Yes, my homeless journey. I'm a homeless woman. I live in a homeless shelter inside the USA, United States of America. Inside the US, baby. I've been homeless now for 2 years. I lost my apartment in January 2024, and I've been out here ever since. Thank God I haven't been on the streets. I did stay in my car in the summertime of last year. The summertime, well, this year. The summer of 2025, I did stay in my car for like 34 days. And after I stayed in my car for a few days, well, over a month, I stayed in my car. After that, I got tired of staying in my car. I was like, I need to go into a shelter so I could actually like lay flat on the bed. How important it is to get sleep is just when you just don't get sleep right. Because I was sleeping in my car, like it was okay for a couple of nights, but then after that, I was like, okay, I'm sick of this. I feel like I'm sleeping inside a box, you know. So after that, I went to a shelter. I called this local shelter that I knew some of the staff that actually worked there, and they was like, yeah, come on. So I went to that shelter. I stayed there for over a month. It was probably almost 2 months that I was there. And then after that, I got in trouble. So they kicked me out. Yeah, I got kicked out of the shelter. Sure did. The staff kicked me out, which I was very shocked that they did such a thing. But, you know, if the shelter ain't making no money off you being there in that bed, they're going to kick you out. Number one, the staff treat you like garbage. The staff were nasty, they were ghetto, and they were disgusting. Nasty, ghetto, and disgusting. What a recipe for disaster. You know, it was a recipe for disaster. So when they kicked me out, I stayed in my car again for like four more days. I think I went back to my car, and it was in the middle of fall, so it was warm enough for me to stay in my car and be okay. It was one night. I think the last 2 nights it was a little chilly, but you know I stayed in the car, no problem. And guess what? Guess what God did? God opened up a door for me to go back into another shelter. Another shelter called me back and was like, "Yeah, we have a bed for you. Come on." So I've been here ever since. And some shelters only let you stay for a certain period of time. Then after that, they tell you you gotta go. You know, some shelters let you stay for 30 days. Some shelters make you stay for 60. So it just really depends on where you're at. Depends. So I talk about my journey, my story, my testimony of being homeless in the U.S. It's not fun, but there's a lot of homeless people. Unfortunately, there's so many homeless people. There's probably homeless people at your job right now that you don't even know that they're homeless, but they are. So I just spread the awareness because it needs to be talked about, you know. Unfortunately, now they're trying to make homelessness like a criminal offense, which is crazy because it's really just people that need help. Like regardless of what you think about a homeless person, because most people think homeless people are drug addicts and losers, and that's what most people think about homeless people. And it's a shame. It's really sad. So I've been in this shelter now for I think it's been a little over a month. I gotta go look at my calendar. I gotta look at my videos because I record every day. I'm always running my mouth, recording videos, making videos for YouTube. And I Thank God. I was in my car one night in the summer. Last time I stayed in my car in the summertime, God was like telling me, open up your camera and talk about your story. Open up your camera, talk about your story, and share your story with the world. And that's exactly what I did. Now look at me now. I'm building my platform on YouTube, and I get subscribers pretty much come to my channel every day. I get people here every day. People come here and tell me, hey, I'm homeless too. Hey, I live in a shelter. Hey, I live with my family that's not working out. I did live with my family too. I live with a niece, and I live with a friend of mine, somebody I thought was my friend. And they end up kicking me out too. So I know my story when I tell y'all about what's going on with my story. A lot of it sounds like, oh, what kind of person are you if everybody's putting you aside? That's not the case all the time. It's not always the case. Sometimes it's other people who say they want to help you. They bring you in, and then they end up throwing you out because it makes them feel good. They come up with every excuse in the book of why they did what they did. There's nothing I can do about it. But I can't change somebody's ways and how they feel. Do not bring someone into your house if you don't fully want them there. But people do it every day. They bring people in their house they really don't want to be bothered with, and then they want to toss you out. So that was my story, and that's some things that happened with me with family and stuff. And I've been out on my own ever since. Still working full time. I do have a full time job, and I was able to add YouTube as part of my income because now YouTube is part of my income. I get paid for YouTube. I wake up every morning. I got money in my account. So when you do social media, you can get paid every day. But the only thing about social media paid like once a month. So is this something I can pay a car payment with or pay for my rent with social media money? That's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. All you gotta do is produce content. Produce the content, my dear. And God's gonna take care of the rest. But how's everybody doing? I see about 7 or 8 people watching me. Well, now it's 5. Good morning. Good afternoon to everyone in the chat. Y'all come in. Let me know how y'all doing. Let's be interactive, you guys. You can't sit quiet on this live. Come and say hello. I do not bite. I do not bite, but I don't mind talking to myself for about an hour. I'm okay with it. That's what it is. I'm gonna always be here. How y'all doing this afternoon? We're gonna always be here chopping it up every single day. I went live this morning at I think it was what almost 5 o'clock in the morning. Went live, woke up, went to the Wawa, got me some coffee because y'all know my routine. Got to get me some coffee going on. So I went and got me some coffee from Wawa, and it was freezing this morning. Freezing, guys. Freezing. And I'm still having an issue with my church home. Like, y'all know, I don't know if you guys know my story about my church family. I'm trying to find me another church because my sister goes to the church that I go to. And her and her husband go there. Me and my sister not really talking right now. And I think mainly we're not talking mainly because of her husband puts into her ear for her not to be bothered with me. I didn't do anything to her. And that's another stress. It's another stress off my back. So I'm trying to find me another church to go to. I met this chick the other day at this place that I was at. She was like, yeah, you could come check out my church. So I'm going to go check out her church on Sunday for sure and go there. I have to still fellowship. It's still good for me to fellowship because I feel weird not being in church in like 4 weeks. I usually go to church. I'm an every day or every Sunday church goer. So, but it's a lot going on, y'all. And tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. Anybody got any plans for tomorrow? I think tomorrow's New Year's Eve, right? 31st? 33rd. Tomorrow the 30-30. The 30-30. The 30-30. Y'all got any plans for New Year's Eve, honey? Anybody got any plans for New Year's Eve? I don't have no plans. My plans is to go back to the shelter and go to sleep, honey. Go back to the shelter like I'm going back today. As soon as this live stream over, I'm going to bed. And the only sucky thing about the shelter, you can't relax the way you want to because it's not your house. You know what I'm saying? I got this psychopath girl that's in my room. The stud chick. Crazy. Crazy than the bed bug, child. Mental illness up and down. She was saying the other day, somebody stole my stuff. I'm looking at her like, girl, you don't have nothing nobody to steal. Ain't nothing in here worth nobody stealing. I was like, somebody stole what? I said, nobody's stealing this room. I said, nobody in this room be fucking stealing or nothing. What are you talking about? She didn't get brolic with me, but she told that white girl that she can meet her outside to catch a fade. I don't know if I put that video up, but she told the white chick, you can come on outside and come catch this fade. She told the white girl, come on outside and catch this fade, baby. So I'm cracking up. Like, wait a minute. So you invited her outside to a fight? That sounds to be a little bit threatening to me. But they called one of the men over to shut the girls down because the girl was going off so bad. They called one of the guys over to straighten her out, to shut them up because it was going back and forth and arguing. So, child, the guy came over here and shut her down. He was like, you can leave tonight. He was like, you talking like you got somewhere to go. I was like, oh, okay, shut it down, baby. He was like, you talking like you got somewhere to go. I was like, oh, no, I don't got anywhere to go. Let me shut my mouth and go back in the room. She still was talking trash. I'm like, sis, it's not that serious. Just let this stuff go. He talking about putting you out. Now, you still talking, rolling your eyes, and doing all this stupid stuff. But I think she was trying to be tough because she wanted to be tough for the, tough for the girls in the shelter. She wanted to be the tough girl. But that girl probably would have tore you up if she did jump on you. But I said, oh, you tough now. So the girl that was talking trash to the tranny, to the trans man, that trans girl would have tore her up. She's a big overweight chick, so she probably could have sat on her or something. But I was like, oh, you got some balls, huh? I think she was just showing off though, because on a good day you wouldn't have been saying nothing to that girl. But the girl invited her outside. She said, come on outside and catch this fade. She said, come on outside and catch this fade, child. I was like, oh, Lord, don't nobody want to catch a fade, huh? I'm too old to be out here trying to catch a fade with anybody. I'm too old to catch a fade, honey. I'm too old for that. But she wasn't talking to me. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? Work was all right. It was all right. Another day. It was my first day back after being off for 2 days. It was all right. A lot of changes happening at work. A lot of changes. People moving around. One of the girls that was messing with me in the beginning when I first started coming over here. You see how God will move people out of your way? This one girl, remember I told you the Dominican girls, the Spanish girls, they used to sit around and talk about me and, do all these wicked things. So the main girl, they said she got fired. I was like, look at God. See how God will move people out your way? God will move people out your freaking way, child. I was like, so one of the other little Mexican, I think she's a Mexican girl, she was telling me, she said, so-and-so got fired. And I was looking like I was shocked, like, oh, no, not her. I was like, I don't care. I was like, I don't care. It don't have nothing to do with me, but you got to watch how you treat people, man. And watch how you treat people, baby, because it'll come back and bite you and get tail, honey. But the good thing is, the next couple of days, I got some good shifts, so I'm happy about that. That brings joy to my spirit. This is all ran crazy, because one of my other head supervisors, he telling me he going on break next week. He's going on vacation. And then my main supervisor, they saying that she's going off and she's taking a mental health break. And I was like, well, who gonna be in charge? So this other girl that was part of the Spanish girl crew that didn't like me, she being super nice to me, telling me, oh, I'm gonna be in charge. I'm taking a new assistant manager position. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So you're gonna let them put all they work on you. You're gonna be dumb enough to run this whole thing. I said, okay. I said, you go ahead and be dumb and run all this. No, I don't have any New Year's Eve plans. I'm gonna be right at the shelter chilling. None at all. I'm just gonna relax. Get off work. I get off work at 5, so I'm not doing a darn thing. Enjoying my evening. That's it. Even when I had my apartment, I didn't go out for New Year's because it's too dangerous out here. It's far too dangerous. You don't never know what kind of psychopaths are walking the earth. So I like to stay out of the way. I was a homebody anyway. I was such a homebody. My girlfriend used to always say, "You don't never hang out." I said, I'm not really a hangout kind of person, especially if it's hanging out around a lot of people. I would go out once, maybe once a month. I would go out and hang out, dance a little bit, shake a little tail feather. But really, I don't go out like that no more. It's too dangerous out here. New Year's resolutions other than getting in place. No, really, right now, just getting in place. Getting in place, and of course, I'm trying to land the second job, and just continuing to grow my YouTube channel and try to rest. Trying to rest, but it's so hard to rest when you're constantly on go. You know what I mean? Of course, getting in place, growing my YouTube channel out, finding peace, continuing to find peace within myself, and finding me a church home and trying to grow that, trying to grow my relationship with my new church family, and continue to try to stay on my knees in prayer because I'm asking God to guide me, lead me where I need to be at, lead me the path that I need to go on, and direct my pathway. Asking God to direct my path and continue to direct my path. Furnished Finder? What's that? What is Furnished Finder? Is that the place that I think you were here yesterday telling me about that? What is that website again? I don't know what. I think you were here yesterday telling me about that. I think I screenshotted it, but you said it's like a roommate or something, like pad split or something. I can't really find a roommate or anything until I have the money. So me having a second job, then I could go and start looking for something. And the only thing I'm going to be really looking for is probably an extended stay, because an extended stay I can go into it right away. I can move into extended stay right off the bat. I don't have to wait till the first of the month. I don't have to wait for none of that. I can just move right into an extended stay. So that's probably where I'll end up back at, is an extended stay hotel. But I'm good tonight, y'all. Still looking at the pretty Christmas lights. It just be so pretty looking at the lights. So restful. It makes me feel so peaceful when I look at these beautiful Christmas lights. I just feel so so peaceful. And this is farmhouse that I pass every day. It's so gorgeous. I wish it was my land. I wish it was mine. It's so pretty. It's a nice, beautiful old house. It's like an old school house, but it's on this nice piece of farmland. That the farmland has no trees. It's just farmland. Like you can go out there and plant your own, whatever. It's a farmland. But what's some bright lights up there for? What the heck is going on? What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Baby, wait, let me explain before you start to point your cane. It's about to be some shit. How'd you know my name, son? But baby, wait. A website for rentals, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really looking for anything right now because I have to have that second job. So there's no need for me to look for anything when I don't have the money. So when I have my money right, then I can proceed to look. But right now, money ain't right. Right now, money's not right for me to look for a rental. Somebody said yesterday, you're too excited to be homeless. And I was like, what? I'm too excited to be homeless. I said, oh, okay. So I should be boo-hooing and I should be up here begging for money, right? That seems to be a little bit more suitable, huh? It seems to be a little bit more suitable to be up here begging for money. It's more suitable for me to be sitting here shaming myself. Oh my God, my life sucks. My life sucks. Stop be on here crying like a baby every day. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? I'm just getting off the plantation, child, trying to find my way back to my homeless abode. I was listening at this story. It was another story I seen on Facebook. 'Cause, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. The only website I don't use Twitter and I don't use Snapchat because I don't really know how to navigate Snapchat. But I mean it's all the same. There was this black guy. Rest his spirit now. He died. He was a homeless man, homeless older guy living in the streets. I don't even know his story of how long he was in the streets for. But the sad part is he ended up dying in the streets. He died a homeless man. It was sad. Sad story. So I was listening to his story and stuff, and I want to know more about his story. If I could find someone that he obviously had no family. So when you die like that, nobody's gonna claim your body. You just dead. And I'm hoping that he's resting well. You know what I'm saying? But he was a homeless man and he died in the streets, homeless. They said I think he had pancreatic cancer, I can't even say it. But he had cancer. And he died in the streets alone. And I'm like, yo, that's so sad and heartbreaking. I was literally like, tears came to my eyes a little bit because I'm like, damn, man. Never know, man. People have family and then end up alone in life, dying by yourself. He died in the streets. That's why stories like that, when it comes to homeless people, that moves in my heart because I'm like, damn, I'm homeless too, but thank God I'm not homeless in that way. But I really got to do something on the ground when I get myself together, come out here and try to help someone. I was also going to sign up to work for hospice as a volunteer to help someone that's like journeying, to help someone that's passing on or to put a smile on someone's face, go into the nursing homes and volunteer my time, like an hour or two weekly or something. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to get myself into that. But it's like in my heart, I'm like, damn, I don't have time, but I feel like I need to give back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I need to give back to people that are less fortunate and people that don't have. Because sometimes you go in these hospice places, some of them people in there dying and they don't even have family, nobody to sit there and hold their hand. Like, they have nobody. So I want to give back, man. I want to give back to the world. And even when I get myself together, I'm going to do something to help the homeless people out. Regardless of what people think, oh, you out here doing drugs or whatever. Listen, we don't never know your story. We don't never know a person's story or how they got to where they at. Never know what happened to them in their past for them to be who they are today. Hey, Dr. J, how you doing? Watching you from Dallas. Hello from Dallas. How's the weather in Dallas? Is it warm out there today? Where I'm at, it's cold. It's cold. Now my hands are warm. My hands are pretty darn warm now. But I hate the winter, child. I hate the winter, but I know we need the winter. We need the winter. But baby, wait. How's everybody's evening going today? I see 12 people watching me, guys. How y'all doing today? Benny, she moved out, and I was happy to hear that. Benny, she moved out. The bully moved. I told you, a lot of the bully girls, the only one that was bullying me was the big girl. I felt as though she was bullying me. She wasn't bullying, she was trying to intimidate me, but she moved out. A lot of those ratchet girls, they moved. But a whole bunch of more ratchet ones came in, but they really don't bother me. You know what I mean? They really don't be saying much. I guess I look mean as heck. I put that mean look on my face when I walk in there. That way nobody say nothing to me. They don't say nothing to me. I don't say nothing to them. The only people I talk to in a friendly type of way sometimes is my roommates. That's it. The only people I acknowledge are my roommates. That's it. And I don't even trust them. So I don't even trust my roommates. So, but I will. I'm not gonna be in a room with 6 women and not say a thing to none of them. I'm not gonna do that. But I do talk because one of the girls when I come in, she'll be like, she always does that to everybody that come in the room. She'll be like, She was like, hey, how was your day? I said, I had a good day. I had a good day. I was at work. They don't really ask me too many personal questions because they know I kind of don't really reciprocate well to that. I don't be telling them my business or anything like that. But I do, like when I come in the room, I'll say hi to everybody. I'm like, hey, everybody, you know. Because the only person that's working is me and the girl that's on the bottom bunk, the one that the girls told her to go outside and catch a fade, the white chick. She's the only one that has a job. Me and her are the only ones in there that's working. Me and her. And I don't look down on the other girls. Like, I don't know. I know one of the other women, she said she was 50, and she was like, I'm not going to be able to find a job nowhere. I'm like, listen to you talk. The way you're talking, you're not going to find anything. You speaking it into existence for yourself. You're supposed to speak greatness over your life. You know what I'm saying? Speak that you know that you're going to be okay. Like, you're going to find a job, even if it's at a place that you don't want to work at. You got to start somewhere. I said, but don't speak it into existence. When you speak it into existence, that's what's going to happen. Exactly what you're speaking through your mouth is going to happen. So you don't want that, baby. We're not speaking nothing negative into existence. We're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. Have hope. Have faith. Faith that better days are ahead. It doesn't matter what people are talking about. Everybody's talking about, oh, the world is this. Everything's horrible. I said, no, everything is horrible because you're saying it's horrible. Even though we know things are not the greatest right now. Speak it into existence, man. Speak life. Speak life. That's all I'm saying. Speak life. Speak life, honey. Speak life, honey. How you doing? Yeah, she's going. I'm glad too. I'm so excited. But there's some other ratchets in there, and I still don't talk to them. I don't really communicate to the girl. I only talk to the girls that's in my room, and even with the girls that's in my room, my roommates, I don't say certain things to them either. So I think they kind of know better. Like, we're not gonna come at her like this because she don't want to answer it anyway. It's none of your business where I work at, what hours I work. Because one of the girls was trying to say, well, what hours do you work? None of your business. None of your business. None of your business is none of your business. Y'all not gonna be here clocking me, seeing when I'm coming back and all this stuff. Like, nah, sis. How you doing? Robin Johnson. Hi, Hazel. How y'all doing this afternoon? It's freezing, 22 degrees. I don't know what the degrees is here, but I know it's cold. I know it's cold where I'm at. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold. I can't wait to get back to that shelter. I had a roommate. I had a chore last night. So when you live at a shelter, you gotta do chores. Sorry, y'all. I'm talking kind of weird because I'm chewing on some candy. But when you live in a shelter, you have chores that you have to do, and the chores need to be done every single day, just like your house. Like if you had your own house, you pretty much gonna keep your house clean. You're gonna wash your dirty dishes every day. You're just gonna do stuff in the household to keep things under control. So last night I had to go do an outside chore, which was fine. Did clean the grounds. Good thing it was windy yesterday. I didn't have much to clean. So I told the lady, I said, oh, I just emptied out that trash can. I said there was nothing on the ground to really be cleaning because it was so windy. Whatever trash was there just got blown somewhere else. So she was like, okay, great. I said, I did my chore. Everything's done. She was like, oh, okay, great. Have a great night. I said, thank you, you too. Thank you. I certainly will have a great night. I just went up in my bed and went to sleep. It took me a while to go to sleep yesterday. Smart that no one in there. Yeah, I don't trust anybody. I mean, I don't trust nobody at my job. I don't trust nobody. Everybody to me is a suspect. And it's not nice to live your life in that kind of way, but you have to protect yourself. You got to protect your spirit, your heart, your mind. Everything needs to be protected at all times. All times. So, in order to protect yourself, you have to watch people. I'm not the loudest person in the room. I'm not a loud person anyway. But me and this girl at the job was talking about this manager that they want to hire for like a new location. And I was like, well, how you think she would do or whatever? She was like, yeah, I don't think the manager gonna like her because she's loud, and I don't like loud people. I can't stand, especially loud women. I can't stand a loud mouth woman. That really turned me off. I be like, yo, sis, like, I'm not with that. This one girl is super loud. But I stay low key. I be at the job. I'm even low key at my job. I be minding my own business. Minding my own business until I get in the car and turn on my YouTube channel. Then I'm gonna talk about it. Then we gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation. I bought a Caesar salad today and I didn't even eat it. I had some nachos today, but I did go to ShopRite today and I got 2 bags of vegetables, 2 bags of frozen veggies. So that's what I'm gonna have for tomorrow. I look forward to that. I just didn't do the vegetables today because I didn't have my glass bowl with me. My glass bowl that I would put in the microwave and then I would heat the vegetables up because frozen vegetables already have water in them, so I don't really need to put no water in the frozen vegetables. So I heat the frozen vegetables up inside the microwave, and then I'll put coconut oil in it, and then I'll put some pepper or salt on top of the vegetables, and boom, I love mixed vegetables. Mixed vegetables taste so good to me. I love mixed vegetables. So I'm definitely a fan. We definitely a fan of the mixed vegetables, baby. But shoot, I remember when I was in the hotel, I used to make curry chicken and all that stuff. I know the neighbors used to smell that curry. But see, when you're in the hotel and you're not getting real food, when you smell some real food, you be like, ooh, what you making over there? Some curry chicken and some potato salad or something like that. What? I can't wait to get back on my own again. I can't wait. Hello, how you doing, sis? How's it going? Happy New Year to you. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. I'm making a huge meal for some homeless men that sleep at the city. That sleep in the city. Okay, bus in my neighborhood. That's nice of you. Nice of you, Nancy. What an amazing, amazing testimony of you to help someone. And I want to help people. Like when I get situated somewhere, and when I get situated, find me an apartment or something, or even a house. I want to help the homeless somehow. I'll probably join this church and help them feed the homeless. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I need to give back, and I do, but I can't do it right now. And then when I get back on my feet and I'm out in the world paying rent and stuff again, I'm gonna be like, where am I gonna find this time to even, like, life? My life is so filled up. Like I don't have time for nothing. I have time for nothing. I barely got time to go to sleep. Like I'm just going crazy. It's crazy how the world is. But all things to Christ that strengthens my spirit. You know what I'm saying? You can do all things. We can do all things, honey. I had plenty of time on my hands. Shoot, I wish I had plenty on mine. If I had plenty of time on my hands, I'd probably be going crazy right now because I have to always stay busy. I don't like too much downtime because then I'm like, what am I going to do with myself? You know what I mean? I get bored. Like, what am I going to do with myself? If I didn't work and I had like maybe some people live on disability and they can't work, that would literally drive me insane. Like I have to be doing something every day. I know I would be at the gym. Some people are lonely. They don't have anything to do. They don't have nothing to do and they don't have people to spend time with. So that really sucks. That's a sucky little thing to have to deal with. And some people are fine being by themselves. Some people are okay with being, lonely or whatever. There's nothing wrong with having someone to spend your time with. I wonder what they having for dinner at the shelter, child. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. One of my managers today, I Felt like he was a little off today. I don't know what he was worried about or what he was going through in his life, but I felt that energy from him. That he just wasn't himself. And I don't know what's going on in his personal life, but he seemed a little bit off. And then one of the Spanish girls was telling me and this girl used to have little fights here and there. Nothing serious that, we outside fighting, but she's 19 years old now. She's young. So they just gave her a position as being assistant manager or something, like an assistant. So I was like, oh, well, good for you. But one minute she talking about she don't want this, she don't want that, and as soon as the position gets aroused to her, she'll take you. I said, oh, I thought you said you ain't want that. Not that I care, but I know I damn sure don't want it. Even though certain positions you can make more money, I just don't want the extra stress because I told her, I said, the manager is going, like our regular manager and the manager and her manager, they're going on vacation or something. Then my manager, she's going away for like a month and a half. So I was just like, I think she's going to go find her a new job. I don't know what they're going to do because I'm not stepping forward doing too much. And the little manager, the assistant manager, the young girl, she think it's okay. She think everything gravy. I told her, I said, no, sis. They're going to be looking at you to do everything. I'm not bending over backwards. That place ain't think about me. That's why you can't do too much for these businesses, especially if it's not your own. Just do your job and go on home. Do your job and go the heck home. Do your job and go the heck home. That's all you got to do at this job. But that'd be so hard for people to do their job and go the heck home. It's hard for them. It's hard for people to do their job and go home. You ain't got to ask me twice. Let me clock out at 5 o'clock. I'll be in my car at 5:03. What? Here go the messy lady. The messy lady that used to be my manager. She gonna call today asking me for the head manager. Is so and so over there? I'm like, what you looking for him for? To try to snitch on us? The places be out of pocket, man. Some of these businesses and jobs and stuff be out of freaking pocket. People be out of line like a mug at the job, and they be getting away with it too. There are plenty of advocates in Provinceville, Ireland that helps us homeless men and women. They have beat homelessness in 2021. Oh, that's great. My homelessness roommates were taken out of the homeless shelter and put into a hotel for homelessness. Yeah, we have fed 3 times a day at a hotel. That's nice. Oops, I meant to say homeless roommates and I. That's nice. Nice, nice. I love to see an advocate. I love when I see people that's out here on the grounds trying to help the situation with people. And it's super hard, man. There's not really housing assistance right now. There's no such thing as housing assistance right now. I mean, Section 8 and all that stuff, but those programs are not what they used to be. Because, people taking advantage. People getting Section 8 and want to stay on Section 8 for 40, 50 years. Like, come on now. Let the program, let somebody else get on the program. Let some of these other young mothers out here get on the program. Let some of these disabled people get on these programs. But nobody cares about the next person. Everybody just want what they want. I'm tired, right? So when I get to the shelter, when I go in, I have to show them what's in my bags. They basically open my bags up and let them know I don't have anything in there. You know, I do gotta get me some eye patches. That way, when the girls got the light on, I can keep my eye patches over my eyes. I had nachos for lunch, and I'm not eating nothing for dinner because I'm still full from lunch. I had some tea, some hot peppermint tea. One of my bosses had some tea in the cabinet inside the break room, and the tea was for stress. I was like, oh, that's why he wanted this. That's so funny. I don't know why my dentist office called me today. I don't even know why. Like, why y'all calling me? I know I got an appointment on the 5th. Maybe they try to call me to get it in before then. I'm like, listen, I work for a living. I can't just make appointments because y'all want me to. I know y'all trying to get stuff out the way before the end of the year, but come on now. You should call me on my day off. Stop just pissing me the heck off, bro. I can't wait for the ball to fall New Year's Eve at midnight. Oh yeah, you can't wait for the ball to fall. I mean, really, it's gonna be the same old foolishness that's been any other year. It's gonna be the same old everywhere else. People gonna be the same. Nobody really changing. Nobody really doing their New Year's resolutions. The gym will be packed. I know that. Because a lot of people gonna be like, I got my resolution to get healthy and stuff. It's hard to keep things up. But unfortunately, thank God I kept my fitness stuff up for 14 years. But if anybody go out tomorrow, I pray that you're safe, safe and sound. Be safe, take care of yourself. Watch out for these cars out here. If you see any cars driving erratically, make sure you move out the way, honey. As soon as I see a car driving crazy, I'm out the way. You ain't got to ask me twice. I'm out the way. But God is good nonetheless. God is good nonetheless. Oh, I forgot to mention that my apartment complex has a full gym. Oh, your apartment got a full gym? Oh, that's nice. You ain't got to go to a gym. That's good. I think even if I had a place and it had a gym, I probably still go to the gym just to have that social aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the apartment complexes, a lot of people don't be in those. I guess it depends on what area or whatever. But I'm super duper tired right now. And when I get back to the shelter, I have to walk in from the cold. And then I gotta let the staff know what's in my bag. I gotta open up my bags. I said I was gonna get some mace today. I didn't even do it. I didn't even do what I said I was going to. But that's nice to have a gym where you live. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. A gym and a computer room. God is good, ain't it? God is good. I don't like going back to the shelter this early, but I don't have nothing else to do. It's too cold to be. If it was spring or summer, I would stay in my car and not go back. But it's not spring and summer right now. I don't know what they have for dinner tonight. I don't know. Gonna be cold here all week. Yeah, it's gonna be cold. We got a cold streak coming in here too. Which I really don't mind. I do mind. What I mean, what I'm talking about, I really don't mind. I do mind. I very much do mind. Nobody want to be dealing with a cold streak. No, we don't want nothing like that to happen. Amazing. He, he won't fail. Tell me who can make the mountain move out of my way because of my faith. When the doctor says now, who will listen? Who can help me fight every time? God is able. God is able. God is able. And $400 over. Goodness. Just what? Night and day that the live stream asked people to help out financially to pay the hotel rooms for the homeless people that had. Oh, really? Church choir? I don't want to join the choir. I got some dinner work I need to be conscious. But I do love to sing, you know? Y'all be hearing me singing and stuff. And I always think I had a voice, but you know, as you get older, you start to lose. But I don't ever knew that I could sing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I do be singing my little hymns and stuff. Most of the time when I sing something, it's a Christian, like it's Christian music that I've, picked up in church and stuff. So, but yeah, I never was really a singer. Like I was raised in the church, so when we were younger, I sung in the choir. I did sing in the choir when I was young. I remember when I was in my apartment, I used to sometimes I used to just listen to gospel music and put my headphones on and just praise and worship for at least an hour. I miss that. Miss that. I'm gonna go to this new church on Sunday, so I'm excited about that. Seeing what that experience is gonna be like. So I'll be letting y'all know on Sunday how that's because she told me the church opened at like 11. So I was like, all right, I'll be there, girl. I said I'll be there. That's why you gotta let people know. The scriptures say if you have it, give it, do so. Yeah. Yeah, I mean I donate money to sometimes I'll give money to homeless people that's on the streets. Like sometimes it's $5, $10. I mean I got extra money, so what is that gonna hurt me? But it always comes back to me 100-fold. So look at this idiot. People be out here screaming to go nowhere, rushing to go nowhere. These people be out here rushing just to go to another stop sign. I don't understand that. Such in a rush to go nowhere. Such in a rush to go nowhere. I was in a good mood this morning. I'm always in a good mood in the morning. It's just be in the afternoon. I'm a little bit low spirited right now, so I feel tired. I just want to go to sleep. So I'm hoping when I get to the shelter that it ain't gonna be no foolishness. Ain't not gonna be no foolishness. No foolishness tonight. No girls sitting here screaming and yelling. No screaming and yelling, baby. Someone blessed me with $100 on December 1st. Well, good for you. Good for you. Blessings on blessings, right? Here I wonder what they have for dinner tonight. I was with my friend yesterday, hanging out with him for a little bit. He was like, yo, I was like, yo, where's the wings at? Where's the good wings? He was like, go to this deli over here. I didn't go to the deli, though. I did not go to the deli. I wish I would. I have a taste for some wings. Now, if I was home, I would fry my own chicken wings myself, but, I'm not at home, so chicken that often. But if I fried chicken, it was going to be some chicken wings. But, yeah, I miss cooking, honey. I miss it. I miss it. It's all coming back to me now, though. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me now. Such a beautiful home. I love looking at beautiful houses, especially the older ones. Like the older homes, I love looking at those older traditional homes. I love it. Especially the ones that be on these farm ranches, the cottage style homes. Yes, I love looking at those. Especially the houses that's like farmlands. I'm into all of that. The farmhouse look, I love it. But it's all coming back to me now. You guys have an awesome night. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, I give myself tomorrow. Very well, my king today. Who sing that song? I gotta get my songs together so I can sing tomorrow. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Very well, my king today. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow is tomorrow. Very well, my king. You know what? I want some deer sausage, some deer meat. I ain't running to my the guy that be hunting. He's a farmer. He's a hunter. Him and his dad be hunting. And I was like, yo, I need some deer meat, man. They used to cook up this deer meat, and I love deer meat. Deer meat is so good. So good, so good, so good, good, good. You miss so much by being homeless. You can't even cook like that. It's not a fun thing, honey. Do you think some old houses are haunted? I wouldn't say haunted. I just say that there's spirits everywhere. You know what I mean? I think everything's haunted because it's people here before us. So yes, I think everywhere, everything has spirits attached to it. Yes, I believe. Yes. Because I remember when I was young, they had the movie Poltergeist. I'm so scared of that movie. Like certain movies like that, I don't even watch. Like I don't watch scary stuff no more because I know that scary stuff has that stuff is real, right? The spirits and all that stuff, the evil spirits and stuff like that. So I don't watch stuff like that because I know that that stuff is real. Like you know what I'm saying? So I don't watch scary stuff. But yes, I believe that everything is haunted. I mean, you got spirits probably sitting right next to you right now, and you wouldn't even know it. Some people can feel spirits. Some people can feel the energy. So it gets really deep when you start talking about stuff like that. But yes, I believe the whole world is haunted. The whole world has spirits flying all around. They're all around us. You just can't see them. People feel the energies and feel this and feel that. So it gets really deep when you start talking about the spirit world and the spirit realm because it's definitely a real place. And I don't really talk about it too much because people get scared when you start talking about that. But yes, everywhere is haunted because everywhere has there's been someone here before we've been here. You know what I'm saying? There's been people here for centuries before us. You know, back when like everything was dirt and they didn't have streets that were paved. Imagine the people that was here before us. Some of these places that we're living in now are new places. In some places, some houses have been around for hundreds of years. A long time. They just keep, you know. So yeah, I believe in all of that stuff. The spiritual world exists, honey. The spirit realm is a real place. Yes, ma'am. It's a real place. Yes, it is. I am too exhausted, y'all. I agree with you. Yes, it's a real place, the spirit realm. We just can't see it. We just can't see it, but some people can see into the realms of the spirit. But there's definitely a demonic realm, and there's definitely a more spirits that are here to assist and help us in our journeys in life. So, but God is good, though. God is. I'm not scared to talk about the spirit realm because it exists. It's a real place. It's like we are here in the natural. There's also a different realm. What that realm looks like, I have no idea. But this without the dark, there has to be an even keel here, right? There has to be given a take, put